as you know, you are going to write your test on unit 1, I think on the 10th. So let me ask, have you gone through the unit, and are there any challenges you are facing? If I may know where you are facing some challenges, so that I can know exactly where the problem is and what we can do about it. Yes, I'm waiting. Hello. Yes, I was asking of challenges we are facing in the unit 1 and what we can do to help the situation. Please, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, please. Hello? Yes, Debohan.
Yes, sir. So I was doing activity 18, page
Activity 1
53.
point, page 53. Okay, let's go.
153.
Page 53, 1.18. Let me get there. That is 1.18, I guess.
Let's make it 1.17.
It's page 58.
51.
1.17.
Page. Yes,
1.17.
1.17.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So, what was the problem there?
Okay, let's look at the table below. So I was having a bit of confusion.
Okay, the table, yeah, good.
Yeah,
So,
the
it
table
is, okay, good.
1.1. Let's take 100 and $100 for dog walking. The new
Yeah,
body board she wants to buy cost 120 Australian dollars.
Australian
After her
dollars. Yeah.
purchase, yes, uh, I was a bit confused how to pick the correct format in terms of
Okay, good.
you see on
So, I
the
think with
side.
this question, the first step is that
Sorry.
you must understand the table. Okay, can, can you say your question again? Let me listen to your question again.
Yes. Okay.
Then we're confused.
Picking the right, I'll say the right currency.
Oh, the right currency.
Yes, because on
Oh,
the left
okay.
given the different currencies, and then top on the
Right
column
hand
I'm
side.
also having different
It is
currencies.
correct. Okay, good. You see that. Let us look at the table. Let us look at the table. Let me just put the table on the screen. Let me put the table here a minute. Let me share the table on the screen. Then we look at it from there. Okay, page 3.
Page 50, it's 52.
Okay.
152.
Okay, let me go there. Okay. Okay, here. Can we see the table? Can we see the
Yes.
okay, good. So let us look at the US. You see that US dollar is 1. That means that
It's one.
for US dollar, the exchange rate will be the same. Is that clear? You understand that one? That's why it's 1. You see that? Now let us look at US dollar to British pound. Great British pound. GBP is Great British
It's
pound.
round, yes.
Can we see that? Now the
Yes.
meaning is that if you have for every 1 Great British pound, you have 1.6 US dollars. Can you see that?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then Canadian dollars, 1 Canadian dollars, you have 0.92 US dollars. Can you see that?
Yes.
Because you see, it's important for you to understand the table. You see that? Then
Yes.
for every 1 euro, you have 1.46 US dollars. Then for every 1 Australian dollars, you have 0.
Mm-hmm. So in this case, we'll say for every British pound, we check it against the Australian dollar.
Yes. Yes.
Hello?
So is you. Great.
Hear me now, please.
Yes.
Please, can you hear? Okay, good.
We can
So,
hear you.
do you understand the table now? Do you understand the table?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. So, can you now answer the question, or the question is still problematic?
I can now answer the question I
The question.
wanted to understand. Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. So please, any questions again? Because unit 1 is very simple. So we are just looking at the challenges you have. I would not like to bother you with all the details. So any questions again, please? Any questions again with unit 1? With the ratios and the what do you call it? Profit, loss, and all those things. Are there any questions there? Hello? Please, can you answer me? Are there any questions there?
No questions, sir.
No questions.
Yes.
Okay. Then there is a past question that I would like us to look. You saw that past question. Did you
Okay,
see that
which
past
one?
question? I sent
The
you.
past
Oh,
question.
yeah. Did you see that past question that I sent you?
Oh, the past question paper. No, I did not look at
Yeah.
it. So I was busy with the
Oh,
whole doing
now
the
let
whole
us.
unit first.
Okay. You are finished the whole unit now.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see whether I can. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm getting you. I want us to discuss a past paper, so that at least you get to know. We will only discuss things related to Unit 1, so that you are going to get to know the kind of questions that you can be asked during examinations. So like I said, I sent you the paper on the WhatsApp group, but if you did not get it, I'm going to send it to you here too. I will send it to you here too. Then we will discuss. We are going to discuss it. A minute. Let me just put it on the system so that we can discuss it. A minute. It's loading. Okay. Can you see the paper? Can you see the paper? Hello. Can you see the paper, please? Can you hear me? Can you answer me, please? Can you answer me? Can you answer me, please? Can you see the paper? Please, can somebody just answer me? Can you see the paper? Hello.
We see it, but it's not clear, sir.
Is that clear?
It's not
On
clear.
your screen, on the right left hand left top side, you see the zoom sign. You can click on it and press the plus. It will zoom it. Are you able to do that? Are you able to do that?
Sorry, I was disconnected. Which part are we doing?
Yes, I've put the question on the screen. Are you able to see it clearly?
Yes, it's clear.
It's clear. Okay.
Yes.
So let's look at the first question. It says an alloy contains, it says an alloy contains 70% of silver, and the amount of silver in the alloy is 1.7 pounds. Find the weight of the alloy. How are you going to do that? If you are studying unit 1, how can you do that? Okay, so we don't know the weight of the silver there. So let the weight of the silver be W. Let the weight of the silver be W. So we know that 70% of the weight of the alloy is equals to the weight of silver, which is 1,75. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you, please?
Yes, it does.
So we can easily find the weight of the alloy as 1,75 times 100 over 70. Then we find our answer. Any questions there? In the absence of no questions, let's go to the second one. It says that 35 workers can build a house in 16 days. How many days will 28 workers working at the same rate take to build a house? What are we going to use here? What are we going to use to answer this question?
Isn't it the inverse proportion?
The inverse proportion, it tells you that when one is increasing, the other is also increasing. Have you seen?
Decrease.
And that is the the direct proportion. The inverse proportion will say that as one increases, the other what decreases. So how are we going to use that one? Yeah, we can use I think we can use that one, but how are we going to do that? Can you help us?
35 workers can build a house in 16 days.
So let me ask. Okay, let me ask. Is this one an inverse proportion or a direct proportion?
Inverse proportion.
Inverse proportion, good. So we know that 35
The
will be
constant
equals
number.
to K over 60
Over.
because the more the numbers, the people increase, this thing, so K, then you can find K equals to 35 times 60.
Times it's 560.
Can you see that? And what do we get?
560.
560, good. So we can say that now we want the number of days. Now how many days will 28 workers build with the same? So it's going to be 28. Now we know K to be 560. Have you seen that? But we don't know the number of days, so we make that one D. So D will be 560 divided by 28. And what will be our answer?
20.
20. So you see that, yes, it's inverse proportion. As the workers increase, the number of days decrease. As the workers decrease, the number of days increase. So it will be an inverse proportion. Good. Good. That means that we have studied unit one very well. Another thing that you can use is ratios. I will say that. You can use ratios. You will say that if you can also use ratios. You can say that if 35 is to 16 is to 16, then 28 is to D, that we don't know. Can you see that? So 35 divided by 16 equals to 28 divided by D. Then we can find D equals to 28 times 16 divided by 35. What will be our answer? What will be our answer, please? What will be our answer? Can somebody answer me? Who has the calculator there? Is the answer the same?
Sorry, sir, I got disconnected again. Number.
Yes, I'm saying that what will be you disconnected. Okay, then let me go over. I said you can also use ratio. I was saying that you can also use ratios to answer this question. Is that clear? You can also use ratios by saying that if 35 is to 16, then 28 will be is to D. Have you seen that? So we can say that 35 over 16 will be equals to 28 is to D. So D will be equals to 28 times 16 all divided by 35. Does it make sense to you, please? Does it make sense to you?
Just a little bit, sir.
You see that 35 days, 35 workers is to 16. Ratios will say that if 35 workers is to 16 days, then 28 workers will be to how many days? Let me see that. You can use your inverse proportion. And this is another example that another alternative method of you getting the answer. You understand me?
Okay. Yes.
It's another alternative method of getting the answer. But if you are comfortable with the inverse proportion, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to the next one. The next one says that two numbers are in a ratio 3:4. If the sum of the numbers is 63, find the numbers. How are we going to do that? How are we going to get our answer? How are we going to get our answers? Okay, so the first number, we are going to use 3 over the total, which is 7, times 63. Then we write the first answer. The second one will be 4 over 7 times 63. Then we get our answer. Is that fine?
Yes, it is.
It's fine. Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Now let's look at the next one. It says that the circle graph here shows the spending of a country on various posts during a particular year. And we have cricket 81%, hockey 63%, football 54%, others 31%, golf 36. Sorry, degrees. Sorry, it's degrees. Remember that when we have degrees, it is 360. I hope you remember that.
Yes.
Okay, good. So they said, what percent of the total spending is tennis? Now, tennis is how many degrees? Is
45.
45 degrees. So it will be 45.
Will it be 12.5%?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the first one we have 45
Divide by 360
45
multiplied by 100.
over 360. Can you see that?
Yes. Multiplied by 100.
Times 100%. Then we get a percentage.
Yes.
The next one says that if the total amount spent on sports during the year was 18,000, determine the amount spent on basketball that exceeds
Tennis.
tennis. So the total amount spent on sport was 18 million. Is that clear? So you
Yes.
can easily find the amount spent on what do you call it? On
Basketball.
basketball. Basketball, they spend 50%. So it will be 50 over 100. Sorry, 50 degrees. Sorry, it will be 50 over 360
Minus
times
100.
18 million. Or okay, 18 million. Then for what do you call it? Um for the other one is what? Um um for tennis, we can see that it is 45 over 360 also times 80 million. So when you find the two answers, you just find the difference. Is that clear? Then you will see the amount that exceeds one, or you can simply sports was 50 degrees and sorry, tennis basketball was 50 degrees and tennis was 45 degrees. So the difference is 5 degrees. Is that clear? Or you can simply say 5 over 360 times 18 million. Can we see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Please, any questions there? Okay, now the next one says if the total amount spent on sports during the year was 2 billion, determine the amount spent on cricket and hockey together. That one is very simple. Amount spent on cricket was 81 degrees. Amount spent on hockey was 63 degrees. So 81 plus 63 is going to give us how much?
144.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So you add the two together, you get 144. Is that clear? Then you can just find the
Yes.
what do you call it? Then you can just find the what do you call it? The amount if the total amount is 2 million. Does it make sense to you?
800,000.
Okay, good. 800,000.
Yes.
Is it fine? Hello? Okay, good. Now, the next question says this. If the total amount spent on sports during the year was 2 million. Okay, we have finished that one. Now let's go to the next one. Say that a sum of 46,875 was lent out to on. Okay, no, we have not got that one. So this is about all the questions, the kind of questions they can ask you on Unit 1. You understand me? So you must, when you are learning, you must learn along these lines. But if I get more past questions, I will send them to you. You understand me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So please, you can just look in the book and do your private studies. So, but if you're having any questions, you can quickly send me an email or you can send me a question on the WhatsApp group. Then I'll answer you. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the absence of no questions, I would like us to close the class for now. Unless there are new developments, then we'll have another class.
Okay.
Is that fine? It's fine.
Yes, that's fine. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So you still don't have the unit test?
The class test.
Yes.
Yeah. I will try and I left them in the office, but anytime I can go to the office, I'm going to get them for you. Is that clear?
Okay. So it can be
Okay.
before the test.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.